Welcome into the host site here in Lawrenceville for the Continental Athletic Conference with the winning coach, Jeremy Sheetinger, with the Georgia Gwinnett Grizzlies. Coach, how are you doing?
Living the dream every day. Thank God I'm a Grizzly.
Coach, starting with this game, we talked before this championship round against Fisher College, and you said you guys handled business like normal, had classroom, and when we came out of it, I said, Coach, how was that classroom? And you said electric. What was the feeling coming into this game, knowing you'd have the opportunity to win a sixth straight conference title?
Yeah, and the big thing for us is we're playing for something much bigger. So I just want to make sure our guys stay as dialed into what makes them unique, what makes them special, what makes them such a unique club is that these dudes really trust and love each other. These dudes really have vicarious joy for another's success. These dudes have a magic that's in our dugout that bonds this team that's special and unique. And the biggest thing for us today, on a beautiful day, we've been battling the tarp all weekend, is let's lead the league in fun. And we did that. And obviously it came across the scoreboard, and I'm just really super proud of the boys.
Not only did it come across on the scoreboard, but it was so evident in the dugout today. Clearly the team having a lot of fun. And on the weekend, I believe it's 51-1, maybe 50-1, kind of just dominated this entire tournament. What allows your team to stay ready, whether it's February or May, just week in and week out? How do you guys get up for every game?
Well, I think if you eliminate the opponent and they don't factor in, if you can eliminate the umpires and they don't factor in, if you can eliminate the scoreboard, and none of those things, you deny those circumstances, none of them factor into your focus and your attitude and your effort. And if you can eliminate those, man, you got a chance to figure out how good you can be. You get a chance to uncover the best versions of who you are as an individual and who you are as a club. And, the big thing you said there, man, is dominance. We wanted to establish dominance, as we always do in the CAC. Anytime we play these games, we want to make sure we leave an impression, and we certainly did this tournament. I think it was 51-1 overall on all sides of the baseball. I'm super proud of the way we pitched. We played elite defense and certainly did what we needed to do offensively. So, again, from that standpoint, we're trying to set a tone for who we are and trying to uncover our best baseball at this time of year. And once again, the players on the field absolutely uncovered the scoreboard for us this weekend and played Grizzly baseball all the way.
A lot of baseball left to be played, but, Coach, your team is 49-4, and we're so blessed here in Lawrenceville to have played baseball in January. Yeah. Take me back to January 31st. How far has this team come? What's different now on May 4th versus January 31st?
Well, it's always that process, man. You uncover a team in the fall, and you're working to sort of build the room and eliminate egos and keep guys as selfless as they can be. And then you have to turn the lights on and start playing games. And through the course of ball games, it gives you a ton of teachable moments. And our goal as a staff is to take those moments and bring them back to the practice plan. We're always sharpening each other. We talk about, again, Proverbs and the ability to let iron sharpen iron, and we want our players to sharpen themselves. We want our coaches to be able to sharpen our players. They got to want to be coached, but then the players have to give us as coaches feedback that sharpens us, and the whole room is all operating under the same premise. We're all trying to figure out how great we can be, and so to watch where we've come from in January, that team that had an identity, but they still need to sharpen some axes and certainly cut our teeth on in a couple different ways, to see that uncover over the last few months has been awesome. It's definitely had its up and downs. Scoreboard may not say that, but we know internally we've battled through some things. But the beauty of it is, man, we've got all the right people in the room at the right time, and we're playing really great baseball. Super proud.
Yeah, just a few more for you here. But Jackson Cobb, the tournament's most outstanding player. Yeah. You also have 3 all-tournament selections. What do those guys, obviously a lot of great Grizzlies out there on the field every day, but what do those guys that kind of led this weekend mean to you?
That's special, man. It's hard to pick and choose. Like, who are you going to pull out of the group and elevate? But you know what I love about it is if you asked any 4 of those guys to hand over their spot to be on that all-tournament team, they'd each have 5 or 6 teammates they'd pick and choose, because I think our guys it's never about them. It's not about any individual or any person in our program. It's about the group. We're strong as us, and what I love about it is those guys did exactly what their jobs were, and that was the big conversation we had going in the postseason is you don't have to do anything extra. You just have to do your job, and if you do your job over and over, and all of us around us are doing exactly what we're supposed to be required to do, man, everything falls into place because we've got all the right pieces. So Jackson led the way, man. I thought, again, it may not show in terms of Scott's RBIs that last game, but Jackson in terms of handling shortstop and getting on base almost every single at bat and just being that lightning bolt in the middle of our order, man, I felt like he elevated himself. But Scott and Maddie and obviously Anthony did an outstanding job. I'm glad they got a chance to hear their name called.
So you win a 6th straight conference title, and now we look ahead to that 3rd weekend in May. Coach, I know you're big, have a lot of friends out there that coach other programs. Which one of your coaching buddies are you looking forward to seeing down here in Lawrenceville?
It's tough to dive into. There's a few that I would love to hang out with for a week. That is for sure. I don't want to call any favorites out. I'm gonna keep it all undercover. But I think for us, man, we are excited. I think we've elevated ourselves to be the number 2 overall seed, and what we've been able to do over the course of this season is hopefully sets us up for a great bracket and get a chance to play it on this great field. It's playing extremely well right now, and we're just excited to host some teams in Lawrenceville. We're looking for a great week of baseball.
Well, Coach, congratulations on a 6th straight Continental Athletic Conference title. Moving on to the opening round, more baseball to be played. Congratulations on the win. And that'll do it for us here in Lawrenceville. Another great Continental Athletic Conference, and we will see you in the opening round here in Lawrenceville.